It's your boy Noto, coming to you with another video, coming to you with another podcast, man. And in today's podcast, we're going to discuss why most women will never tell a handsome/select man that they have a crush on them. And if you've been here, or if you're new here, go ahead on and click that like button, go on and comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's get into this topic, guys. Everybody knows, bro, like, females, women, they are very, 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 very secretive about the man that they really, really like, for real. Like, if they really, really like you, bro, like, it's like, bro, it's like it's almost like they would rather die than to let you know. It's almost like they would rather die. Like, you ever seen like a lot of these shows where when the woman have like a crush on the dude, and now it's like no matter what, they do not want them to know, but they have the biggest, deepest feelings for this guy, and it's astounding. And it's astounding. And anybody ever seen, like, I know, like, I'm gonna take y'all back to, let's see, like the 90s babies. Y'all ever heard of the show called Hey Arnold, right? We all know this is a perfect example of this. This is a perfect example. The situation, really, rather. Because it's this girl on that show named Helga. So Helga is always mean to Arnold, always talking about him, always calling them names, football head, all kind of stuff. Like she be ranking on this man. I'm telling you, but you would think that she hate this man's guts the way she treat this man. Like she done so many pranks on this man and beat him up, all kind of stuff. But lo and behold, when she get back to her spot, all she can think about is him, bro. She got the biggest crush on this man. She got the biggest crush on Arnold. And to the point where she got so much of a big crush that she even created a shrine for this man, bro. She created a shrine inspired by Arnold. If that's not some type of praise, if that's not some type of, that is a ridiculous amount of crush right there. That is a big, substantial crush right there. And I'm not saying that a girl go create a shrine, but you never know. A lot of girls got diaries and all kind of stuff. But that could be their thing of a shrine if they always thinking about you. That is ridiculous. Because as a handsome select man, oh man, you got secret admirers. You got a lot of people that you probably got a lot of females that like you. You don't even know it. For sure. You got a lot of females that like you that you don't even know it. And it's some people that are select to a certain degree, but are oblivious. I noticed this. A lot of y'all are oblivious because you don't look around. And that was my problem at first, because like I wouldn't look around the room. I'd be going out and doing this. But it really took for my female friends to tell me that women was actually checking me out. So I wasn't really looking around like, because you can really go through the world and thinking like nobody ain't really checking you out until somebody that actually looks around. Sometimes it takes somebody else to reveal that. And sometimes it takes the other side to reveal it to you. Because for me, as being a male, sometimes I was just chilling. I was relaxing. I'd be turning up or whatever, especially around the time that's when I was drinking and stuff. So I was just going with the motion. But I was faint to pick up on choosing signals, bro. I could not pick up on that. Like I did not know when somebody was checking me out. So as a handsome type select man, you guys have a lot of secret admirers that you do not know about. That is for sure. That is a fact. And the biggest thing about it is they will never, ever tell you, bro. That is the ridiculous thing about it. It's almost like they will always want to just forever chase you. They want to forever have that essence of not being able to have you, but always wanting to be around you close enough just for them to crush on you. And it's almost like it's like a crazy complex, right? It's almost like, because I seen this thing earlier where the girl was like, when the girl crushes on the guy, she's sitting there smiling and stuff. But when the guy likes her back, she's like, ooh, what the fuck? So I'm like, wow. Like, it's like a whole complex. Like, it's almost like they want to forever chase. Like, it's almost like a cat that want to forever chase a mouse, but they don't ever want to catch the mouse. You see what I mean? It's almost like on some Roadrunner and Coyote. It's almost like some Roadrunner Coyote type deal. Like, they don't like, Coyote will probably lose his purpose if he would lose his motivation, any purpose really to live, if he wasn't always chasing the Roadrunner. You see what I mean? So it feels like that. And it's almost the same thing with the celebrities, guys. Like, if the girl would end up meeting a celebrity, some girls would rather just be your fan, want to be your groupie forever. want to be your groupie forever. They say they want to meet you. They say they want to do this, but they might want to meet you, but they might not want to they don't want to get to know you per se. You know what I'm saying? They want that. See, that's the thing. It's surrounded in mystery. They want to stay on the other end. They don't want to know you personally because that can change their perception of you. You see what I mean? If the coyote ever catch the roadrunner, that's going to change his whole purpose. It's going to change his whole perception of that. He chases the roadrunner all the time because it's a challenge for him. It ain't just because he's just hungry or whatever. That's a challenge for him. And Helga's always talking about Hey Arnold, but she will never tell him. But she's mostly intrigued. But they're scared to death. That's another thing. A lot of women are very, very afraid of rejection. That's the biggest elephant in the room right there. The rejection, the fear of rejection is ridiculous. That is a ridiculously high amount of fear with them. They are so scared. They are scared of rejection like drug dealers are scared when police come around. Wee. They asses out of there, off the block. Throw flat. You hear me? Now one thing is, now I'm gonna tell y'all something about this. This will go slightly off topic. If your drug dealer not running when he see the cops, something ain't right. That's all I gotta say. Something ain't right. You better check that, brother. But anyway, they are extremely, extremely scared of rejection. That is another reason why they will never ever do it. It's almost like, you know, that girl that you really, really like the girl that you always wanted to date, but it seemed like, damn, if I try to talk to her and then she say no, it's gonna ruin me forever. You know what I mean? Like, especially if like you gotta have like extremely, extremely high attraction for you to feel like this. You gotta have extremely high attraction. So it's like the times like when you had a female that you really, really wanted to date, that you really, really wanted, but you always was like, it's not like saying that you just, you know, everybody had that moment when they just didn't, you know, they want to think twice about it. Especially if it's somebody you see often and very frequently. It ain't like you just walking up on somebody that you ain't gonna never see again. I'm talking about like somebody that you come across often. Because most likely, if you like somebody, you most likely gonna put yourself in an environment to end up being able to see them often. Or you can end up being in a school environment. That plays a big part of it too. And the social groups as well, whatever, however way y'all intertwine is the way I'm talking about. But anyway, getting into that, you don't want to go with the constant thing of having to take that look of shame, knowing that you went out there and didn't get her and failed, and she rejected you. That'll tear a lot of guys apart. And then the fact that's a lot of things when it's like, especially at work or at school or something like that, it's like, damn, I got to look at this failure every day. But a lot of other dudes, like, they're doing real better with rejection. But women, oh, hell no. Hell no. They'll damn near want to transfer schools if they go after a guy and he say hell no. Especially if she do that and her girls put up to it and she finally muster up the courage to try to come at you and you tell her no. And she did everything in the book to try to make herself right. She might tear herself apart. And then, man, she might tear herself apart. You know that time, like if you had say for instance, she got a picture of you on the wall or something like that. She gonna go back there and tear that shit down, all kind of stuff. Y'all seen The Incredibles, right? Y'all remember The Incredibles, and when the Incrediboy went back home after he told him to go home and he threw him off because he was trying to get the ball and he got mad and he threw all the pictures down. That's how they gonna do, bro. Even if they ain't got no pictures of you, they gonna throw you down in their mind. They be like, it's gonna be like, man, the hell with that joker, nah. They don't want nothing to do with you. They ain't want a goddamn thing to do with you now. Now, some of them might like you so much that they don't even care. They might be intrigued by the fact that you rejected them. Now, that's a whole different thing in itself as well. That's a whole different thing as that. But they will never, ever tell you, bro. That is a fact. They will damn near go all this time throughout life liking you. And then I had times like, you ever been like in high school, guys, like when y'all finally about to graduate? This happens a lot. I don't know, because I heard a whole bunch of dudes that I used to talk to, right? And I would be like, I'll tell them this story, right? Okay, when it was graduation and we was walking across the stage, and then we had the grad badge, and then after that, I finally, like, out of nowhere, some girl, it's like groups of, like, I ain't gonna say groups of girls, it's like about 5 girls at different times, and they come at the same time, one like that, had professed that they had a crush on me. Like, out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, then we've been going to this school for 4 years. Why in the hell does it take for you to want to say that all of a sudden now that we gonna be parting ways? But that was the whole thing. Now that I think about it, I had to think about it at first back then. Not to think about, but now it all made sense. It made a whole bunch of sense. They're gonna tell you that now, finally, when it's time to because they ain't gotta worry about seeing you every day. They ain't gotta worry about seeing, all that. They'll tell you they had a crush on you. They'll give you like the hopes of. That could be some mind trickery too. But at the same time, when I look back and think about it, they actually was showing me signs. Because you remember, guys, I wasn't able to pick up on choosing signals. I was oblivious as a motherfucker, especially in high school. What? In high school, I was a freaking man. I was probably one of the biggest simps out there, man. Probably one of the biggest ones out there, man. I mean, I wasn't going out of my way extra, but like I ain't had this type of knowledge or nothing like that. So I had my little things or whatever going on, but nah, it wasn't nowhere near this level. I'm talking about that shit was like in negative numbers when it came to game. But I ain't gonna lie, I shot for the stars though. I definitely shot for the stars. I shot for the prom queen. I shot for the queen of the school or whatever, all that. But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. Because it seemed like every one of them ended up coming back to me, and those were the same ones talking about they had crushes on me. That's the crazy part about it. I went after them, and they turned me down. But then later on, maybe they must have seen something they liked or whatever. Because at the same time, I did accumulate some type of clout when I became a drum major for the band and all kind of shit. It could be all kind of reasons. You can't never understand the ways of a woman completely, never. So even they don't even understand why they feel certain ways. So what? No, don't even trouble yourself trying to figure out why the hell they will never tell your ass that they got a crush on you, bro. You never know. It could be a lot of women that you around right now. It could be the woman that you want bad as hell. And they are good at it, bro. They are real good at it, bro. They will damn near never, bro. Y'all ever seen this? Watch like the Channel 17. Anybody ever seen it? The Channel 17. They used to have a mascot. It was like a frog, right? It was a frog that was wearing a suit, right? So just stay with me, guys. Stay with me. You're gonna see what I'm going with this. So this dude was trying to tell these people that this frog can dance and sing, right? But the people weren't convinced that it could do it. They looked at him crazy when they told him that he could do that. So when he took the frog outside. And he was by himself with the frog. He was by himself with the frog. But the frog was dancing and singing. The dog is dancing and singing, right? So he like, dang, this frog can really dance and sing. But when he went and tried to show the people, the frog would act like a regular frog. It would just croak. Every time he would be alone with the frog, he would dance and sing his heart out. But every time he tried to show somebody it would always act like a regular frog. The point I'm getting to is they could be acting like they could always act like they don't like you at all. They won't even look at you, none of that. And then it seemed like when they're away from you, that's you all they damn near could think about. Just like the dancing frog. When they're around you, all they do is croak. But when they're away from you, they dancing and singing. Thinking about you. Probably, girls, they always have certain songs that they match to the way they feel about a certain dude. So sometimes they'll think about a certain dude and they play certain songs. Women really, a lot of women really do that. Women do that. They definitely do that. They match songs with how they feel. So listen to the songs that women play. Trust me. That is a big correlation to how they feel, especially when it's like a soft songs and they feel in some type of way. Oh, yeah, they will play that, and they will match you with songs. Trust me, women have done that. And they have ringtones for certain people, stuff like that. That's a whole different thing. But anyway, it's almost like that. You remember how, like, Smokey from Friday was saying that, man, I got mind control over Debo. Yeah. When he say, he be like, shut the fuck up. I'll shut up. But when he leave, I'll be talking again. It's just like that. It's just like that. You feel like they got mind control over us. Yeah, they got mind control over us. When we around, they don't say nothing. But when we leave, they think about us. That's how it is, bro. That's definitely how it is, bro. They ain't gonna never tell you, bro. Never. They would damn near rather die, bro. They will faint if they even got a damn near have a. That is a real thing. That is a real thing. Women could really faint if they really found out that their crush knows that they like them. It could really create that much shock. Yeah, it could become a medical emergency really quick. But anyway, it's your boy Noto coming to you another video, coming to you another podcast, man. If you made it this far, gonna click that like button, gonna comment, gonna subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves if they're willing to work at it. I'm out.